Hello, once again. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is James Thomas. I'm on the western side of Columbus, Ohio. What you see here is what used to be called Westland Mall. Uh, it was half jumping 10 years ago. It had a few stores in it, but now, as you see, it's just abandoned, like an abandoned lot. It's just a lot of stuff. You got a lot of little. It used to be like Sears and different things in here, but it's an old mall. This side of town, it's the hilltop. They got two names for it: the hilltop and the bottoms. And when you see the hilltop and the bottoms, it's an appropriate name for it. They're trying to bring the western side of Columbus back. They got a few businesses, but it's struggling. And yeah, that's the Westland Mall right there. As you see, that's the old Westland Mall, Columbus, Ohio. It's been shut down for some time now. When I first moved to Columbus, it was open. They had a few stores that were open. They were kind of like they were about to go into a recession then. But as you see, this is that highway out here. Yeah, that's 270 out there. But yeah, Sears is still built. Only Sears is still left out here. As you see, it's still Sears. Out towards that road is Broad Street. Out toward this behind us. But as you see, that it's pretty depressing over it. Just got that abandoned look. It just don't have no life over here. Yeah, it used to be okay even back then. I mean, they even closed out down here. This was a movie theater. They shut that down, and so I feel bad for people because some people want to get off of work and maybe walk up here or bike or ride and go to the movies. Now they don't have a movie theater over here. You have to go damn near 2 or 3 towns up to probably go enjoy a decent show. This parking lot is pretty bad. You gotta be careful. But yeah, this is the old Westland Mall, and yeah, it's an abandoned building. Oh, that's abandoned. It's really sad to see it look like this, and I guess the city of Columbus at some point gonna try to bring it back. But in the meantime, it looks like shit. Oh, excuse my language, but it looks like crap. But yeah, that's the old Westland Mall. Yeah, you see how bad the parking lot is? They just let the parking lot go. Man, wow. Yeah, that's the old movie theater right there. This is the old movie theater. I'm sorry, that wasn't the movie theater, that was something else. This is the old Dollar Cinema. This is a pretty decent little movie theater. It's sad that it went out of business. But you go in there, pay $1 show, enjoy a good couple flicks. And I remember I went there, I think, one time to go see a movie, before it closed. But yeah, this is really sad. Ain't much over here. Really isn't not much. It's just as far as everything they were predicting. There was the old Firestone building right here. You can see that they were predicting that when they open up the casino, that's gonna bring hundreds of jobs to the western side of Columbus. It brought some companies, but you still see some areas of Columbus on the western side that's still. This is a Mexican grocery store. That's the only thing. That's a Mexican restaurant and grocery store. Just a few banks over there. I got accounts for both of them. But nothing's over here. I don't know what they. Some kind of training center. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you. This is Hollywood Casino across the way. Before you, all you people that like to gamble, and this is Hollywood Casino. This is Hollywood Casino. But this is Georgeville Road. This is Georgeville. This is Georgeville Road. Yeah, they said it's got kind of bad over here. Different parts of the west side has always been kind of rough. When I first moved to Columbus, I moved on this side of town, and they broke in my car, they broke in my van. Man, it was crazy. I'm gonna take you around the neighborhood where I used to live at too. I'm gonna show you where I lived at too. I'm gonna show you where I lived at when I first moved to Columbus. And you know, looks can be deceiving, boy. You think that one side town is gonna be alright, but it could be deceiving. But this, I'm gonna show you. Go up and show you. This is Hollywood Casino. Oh shoot! Damn it! Oh damn it! Let me turn around. Oh damn it! This is Hollywood Casino. That's Hollywood Casino. Walk in there and there you go. Yep, just walk in there and there you go. Got a lot of parking over here, parking over there. Hey, they got a bus that come through out here. But this was the big thing on the west side. When they was some people were fighting for it, some people were fighting against it, and I guess, you know, they end up bringing it. Some people figured it would bring more addictions and some robberies and stuff like that. In fact, a couple people did get robbed when it was a case where a couple people, one person won some money from the parking lot, and they followed them back to their place and they robbed them. So you have to be careful if you win some money, you know, especially these little local places, you know. Anywhere you gotta go, it don't necessarily have to be here. Any place where it's gambling. That's one of the things, you take a risk, especially when you hit for some big money. But anyway, this big apartment community, old schools over there, apartment community over there. This is part of it. This is the rest of the. This is another entrance to the casino over there. But as you see, it's a lot of restaurants are just barely surviving over here. They're barely surviving. A lot of businesses are just barely on this side of town. Just barely surviving. But this is the one part of town I'm going to show you. So this we going down Georgeville Road. This is Sullivan Avenue right here in Georgeville. Yep, that's Sullivan. But down there's Georgeville. Alright. See you in a few.